This is Martin here, and welcome to another episode of Markets Tomorrow, the daily market analysis show, and that's for September 9, 2021. We had a V-shaped day, we had a consolidation day. So, as we do every day, we will be looking at all of the parameters that you see on the left side on the charts, right? And we will do additional analysis on the open interest, institutional participation, volatility, sectoral watch, global commodities, and we'll wrap up with some actionables. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe right away and share it to all your friends and colleagues. That will keep us motivated. So without wasting much time, let us get into the charts right away. So we have the Nifty 50 chart here. What do you see here? A doji on 6th September. Then you have a spinning top on 7th September. Today you have a hammer. All are small bodies, right? And two of them have got long wicks, which shows that the bulls are pushing it up. There is presence of bulls, but make a note that this is bearishness. That is the three small body candles are indecisive bearishness. Hammer, the last one, indicates clear bullishness. But spinning top is danger, and the doji also is uncertainty, a little bit of bearishness there. So overall, there is some consolidation with some bearish touch on the Nifty if you see, but the bullish hammer, the last candle of today's, the V-shaped recovery that happened, the wick of that shows that the bulls are still in control. Let's see Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is the star today. So this, there are multiple reasons. So yesterday you can see that the hammer, this is a hammer that bounced from the bottom, from a support region. So this is a previous resistance zone which acted as a support for yesterday's candle, and from there today it bounced up. So that is known as a change in polarity. Look at the momentum here. This is known as a range shift of the momentum into the bullish zones from the sideways. Clear range shift and bounce. Second reason. This change in polarity and momentum together, it shows bullishness there, right? And let's see in the intraday 15 minutes what exactly happened. See here. So this is 8th September. So it moved up, consolidated, moved down, and then moved up. So this is a V formation, inverted V going, right? Moving up and down is one V, then down and up is another V. So two V's in the intraday. Very difficult, high volatile day in the Bank Nifty. But eventually Bank Nifty ended positive 300 points up. What happened in Nifty intraday? If you see here, you can see that. So intraday begins here. It consolidated and then it made one V. It made a dip and then up. It's a V, one V shape. So when you say V, look at the points. Look at the points from the top. So that is 120 points that it dipped and then moved up. So imagine those who have gone short. They might have got totally, without any indication. Suddenly there is a bullishness, the buy is happening and it's going up. Right? Same with Bank Nifty. Imagine somebody, if they had gone long, it goes up here and suddenly dips, and then suddenly it reverses back. So it was a high volatile day that intraday wise if you look, but on a daily candle wise if you see, there is consolidation, there is bearishness, there is slight bullishness because of the hammer pattern. Bank Nifty is clearly showing bullish signs, right? Because of the bounce from the support region, bounce the momentum, and the candle also is a bullish candle. So let's see, we looked at the indicator of Bank Nifty already. It is bullish on daily time frame and it is having a range shift. Now Nifty's momentum is also super bullish, all in the high 70 to 80 kind of levels, right? So momentum is intact. Let's see the ADX trend. ADX trend is rising in above 50, super bullish, but you can see that the strength is intact, rising up, but the overall bullishness slightly dipped on the Nifty today. Similarly, let us look at the trend indicators for the Bank Nifty. You can see that the strength green color is rising, but today there is a dip from the top. So but there was a dip from the top, and then there was a dip uptick. You can see the Bank Nifty had an uptick here. It had it had dipped, and then it has an uptick. That's what has happened. So here you can see that this is a downtick on the Nifty, but strength is keeping up. So as long as the crossover does not happen, it is indicating clear bullishness. So trend indicators and momentum indicators bullish. What else do we see? Right, let's see the open interest. So open interest data can be seen here, and we would go and check what is the open. So tomorrow is the expiry day, weekly expiry 9th September 2021, and you have the PCR 0.86 is not very bullish, right? Just move above 1 to say it is bullish. So it's kind of neither bullish neither bearish kind of thing. But the graph, that's a put call ratio. Now the open interest graphs, if you see the bar chart, if you see, you can see that this is bearish, because highest bearishness 18,000, and the next bearishness 70,500 and 70,400 also resistance. So there it is, 400 or 500. Tomorrow will come to know. The support seems to be good at 7,300. Bank Nifty put call ratio is more bullish than Nifty. That is after a long time. It's only happened couple of days that Bank Nifty is more bullish than Nifty. Now here you can see that the resistance is clearly there. 37,000 yesterday also it was the same, and 36,800 were there is again has resistance. So 36,500 is where the support is, and 36 also is support. 36,500 and 700. That 500 points is where the action is going to happen. Whether it will close at 37,000 will be taken out, or would it have an expiry 36,800? Never know. But put call ratio is indicating bullishness. Now institutional data, I believe it is not come yet, but we can see that in money control, where we see that 8 September 800 crores of selling has happened from the FI, the cash, and hardly any buying, very little buying. They did not sell, at least domestic institutions. So FI has sold little bit as compared to previous, all previous day selling. The selling has increased from the Fyers side, which is little worry. Now what do we see additional to that? After that, institutional question, sectors, how it performed. We'll have to look at the sectors. We will also look at the charts of each of the sectors, but let's look at what happened in these sectors. So which sectors did not do well? Auto it was bearish. Metals turned bearish. Pharma turned bearish. IT also turned bearish. So banks saved, and FMCG what performed? HUL, Titan, Tata Consumer, Voltas, right? And some energy stocks, HPC. So all of this. So financial services and banks saved the day, and FMCG also supported it. But otherwise, IT, which is the main player, was down. Automobile down. Pharma down. So all showing reversal sickness. Metals showing reversal. All of these three sectors are showing reversals, but didn't go well, right? Let us look at the charts. See, right? We found that there is so even today also there is there. So there is a reverse divergence that is bullish. So even now the IT charts are showing that there is a probability that it can bounce upwards from here on confirmation. If it is going above this candle's low and then moving upwards, means probably it means that the reverse bullish divergence is working, and it can reach up till here 35.6. So IT charts, but remember that on a weekly basis, diluted momentum, bearish divergences are also there, right? So which one plays what, we don't know. So on a daily chart, short-term chart, if you see that there is a chance that the rally can further continue based on the reversed average this year, but today we had a weak day. This is resisting metal, not getting loose pull zones. Today we have a decisive doji, and this is again going down, resisting, and no, it hit the resistance zone and then it's reverting, going down. So wait. Pharma was almost bearish, but it is no, it slipped no sideways, and then again we'll have to wait for it to catch up. FMCG is bullish, and today it dipped and then it bounced back, so it's a hammer. And but remember that this previous candle we discussed yesterday, that this is gravestone doji, it is dangerous, very bearish. So there is consolidation that is happening. Whether it will come down or not, we'll have to wait and see. But bullishness is seen in this a large wick of this hammer. Yeah. Now that is FMCG. Reality also is bullish. Is also even now it is bullish on the momentum, but today it had a spinning top kind of formation, an inside bar, right? Inside bar, after a big bearish down move. So yeah. So overall momentum wise and trend wise, if you see IT and FMCG and reality continue to be bullish, but there is consolidation or indication of side retracement seen in all of these sectors, and metal, auto and pharma are in sideways. You'll have to wait for that to move in the bullish zones before we can think of any stocks in there, right? Now USD, what are the VIX? Yeah, before getting to the USD INR, let us see what is the action that we see on VIX today. So India VIX dipped a little bit on a close basis. It went very low and then again climbed back. So let us see what action happened today. If you see, it was at near to 15, kind of 14.9, that kind of levels. It is very high. It actually fall down. So the VIX has fallen down from the 15 range, almost 14.35. So the VIX is falling. So that is the action that you are seeing there, right? So the market is, even when the market recovered, yeah. So if you see here, the market is falling, and the VIX is also falling. You see that? VIX is also falling. Market is falling, but market reversed back. So that fall of the VIX was not real. That is why market bounced. So whenever you see that the VIX is contradicting, when the market is falling, the VIX is also falling, means that fall may not be real. That is some indication that you can take. That is why it reversed. Index reversed back. So this is the action on the VIX. And what do we see further additional? We'll have to see the dollar index. What happened? Dollar strengthened. We saw that it had dipped for so many days and then it's reversing back. Dollar is strengthening. What about currency pair? Currency pair also seems to be so. Rupee is weakening again after some strength, right? Because the dollar is strengthening and it's moving up. It has taken a channel support, right? It is a long channel from the COVID times, and then exactly the same place to consolidate and then it reverted back. Now, whether the question is whether it will hit the 74 levels and go beyond, or come again or consolidate there only, right? Now, oil is at the very high levels zone, consolidating at the 70 plus low, and 72 is very high, right? And gold is, the dollar is strengthening, gold will dip and it is coming back to the same support zones that it had earlier taken support for so many times, right? So it's again coming, looks like there may be further consolidation before it gains and it hits the channel down once again. It's slow momentum. That's what is happening. Now global markets as of today, if you see just now, Nasdaq is down by 50 points, Dow Jones flat, and some 500 European markets have got some, DAX seems to be down 160 points, so there is some bearishness slightly. Overall the European markets and the US market seems to be flat or slightly bearish, the Nasdaq. So we'll have to check that next pre-market before we can confirm that. So just to wrap up, this is the summary. It was a consolidation day, but a very volatile consolidation day, right? Bank Nifty saved Nifty. Bank Nifty closed the green 300 points, and it was a bounce from the support regions, and it is a range shift in the momentum also. So bullishness can be experienced in Bank Nifty, but Nifty is kind of seems like it is consolidation. It is not bearish because the wick of the hammer clearly shows that there is bullishness. So overall, it is slight bullishness, but with very caution, because whenever the market is showing bearish patterns, candlesticks at the top of a mega rally, we have to be fearful, slightly cautious, not fearful, but slightly cautiously bullish. So that's it. The analysis actionable. Lot of goods, stocks have been posted in the trading view as well as in the Twitter. You can check some of those. ICICI Prudential is a good bet. All the sectors are, all the insurance stocks are doing good. It has got very good volume, above average, and it's an all-time high that is made. It is trending in the channel, and it is ADX is indicating super bullishness, and overall sector is good. So that is one pick. Canfin Homes is another one. Home financing company. It's a rounding pattern. It's a multi-year breakout potential. It does not break out, so anything above 666 can be a good buy. Momentum trend, everything is good there. So these are two picks for the day. In index, how to trade is very clear. Trailer stop losses were already long at the supporting resistance level that we already discussed earlier. Intraday, absolute very difficult because of the volatile V-shaped moves that happens, but tight strict stop losses or spreads intraday, spreads has to be taken where we have a range in mind, and we will decide sell and buy, right? The call or put, depending on what your view is, full call or bear call. If you're not sure on that, see the playlist. You can get to know how to create a spread. So yeah, so tomorrow is an expiry day. A lot of action can be much more volatile because expiry would have the sellers doing the play out of trying to protect their largest stake in the all game. So how does this so that's what trade cautiously, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe right away and then share it with your friends. It will help us motivate to keep doing this. And thank you so much for watching, and happy trading and happy learning.